Hello everyone, Aaron Teskey here again. We're going to go ahead and jump right into today's video. So last week I was having a conversation with one of my buddies about the upcoming Trump rally, which is actually tomorrow in Colorado Springs. I will be there. Now, I am a hard conservative, and he falls in the line with more of a centrist with a conservative leaning. Well, we got into the discussion of the wall, and he mentioned thinking it was stupid. I asked in all legitimacy if it was in part due to his Mexican heritage. I explained that I have seen many American Hispanics dislike the wall purely because they are of Mexican descent, even if they don't speak a lick of Spanish and have never been to Mexico. That's just plain ignorance, if you ask me. But my buddy responded with he thinks the wall is simply a waste of money because they will get in the country anyways. Well, my dude, I'm going to debunk that statement with facts and statistics. Let's go ahead and start with the statement they're going to get in anyways. Yes, to an extent you are correct. We will never 100% stop illegals from crossing the border. That would be like completely stopping drugs from entering the country. But we can drastically diminish that number with the wall. You say it's too expensive. At an estimated cost of $25 billion, that makes it cost less than $100 per individual as a one-time fee. A rough estimate of $75 per American citizen. The wall also has estimates of $150 million to $750 million annual maintenance. At the high $750 million a year. That's still only $2.50 per person a year. And I rounded up to the next 50 cent or dollar on both of those figures. Do you know how much illegal immigrants cost you yearly as an individual? Using a left-wing figure here to give you the benefit of the doubt, even after deducting the $19 billion in taxes paid by illegal immigrants, the 12.5 million of them living in the country results in a $116 billion burden on the economy and taxpayers each year. Except for if you're illegal, you don't have a social security number. Therefore, you personally don't pay taxes. That statement is an oxymoron. But let's go ahead and break that down. That is $354.52 a year per citizen of America. Per year. And that number continues to grow steadily as more immigrants flow in. Imagine if Trump's numbers and the GOP's numbers are accurate, with $250 billion annual cost for illegals, with a 22.1 million illegals in the United States. That costs you a yearly average of $764. That is your one-time fee and 229 years of maintenance per U.S. citizen in 1 year of money that goes to illegal immigrants. In 1 year, the illegal immigrants cost you more than your share of the wall, and pretty much your entire lifetime of maintenance. So your argument for it being too expensive is null and void here. You'll actually save money in the long term. Now let's get back to the statement, they're going to get into the country anyways. Now, you can verify this for yourself. It's so accurate, even the left can't deny it. Immigration apprehensions at the border are down for the 8th straight month in a row. The exponential growth of illegal aliens began in 1990 with George Bush Sr. and exploded rapidly since then. We had an estimated 3.5 million illegals in 1990, to the now insane number of 22.1 million illegals, according to a Yale and MIT study. Yale, which I know is extremely liberal. Extremely liberal. That is almost 6.5 times the number of illegals in our lifetimes alone, not to mention our parents. This, sir, has turned from people fleeing oppression to an invasion of our country. These individuals come here from whatever country they're from, and then demand asylum, lodging, and food vouchers. And then on top of all the benefits they already receive, they then pillage our welfare system for free medical care, food stamps, and more. After all the benefits we already provide them, they still have the audacity to try to make us speak their native language of Spanish in our home country where we speak English. Where in Mexico's immigration laws, you have 1 year to fluently learn to read and write Spanish. Why are we consistently bending the knee to these individuals who never even try to pursue the American dream by following the melting pot theory? Sidebar, just in case you don't know, the melting pot theory is the idea where cultures from all over the world come together as Americans and assimilate together as one nation. These illegal aliens have no interest in doing this. They refuse to learn our language and expect us to cater to them. They then protest the unfairness of America, and in demonstrations across the country, they have pulled down the American flag and replaced it with the Mexican flag. They scream of Viva la Mexico and make America Mexico again, and they protest the wall. Well, if your country is so fucking great, why the fuck are you here? Go home then. Period. As the wall goes up and ICE continues its raids and crackdowns across the nations, especially in sanctuary states and cities, you will see the population of illegals steadily decrease in the long term. As more of the wall is built, it becomes harder and harder for these people to be deported and then returned. Whereas in the past, they literally just had to walk across Juarez, back across the Rio Grande, and they were in America. The wall prevents that. I could go on forever about these issues and what the wall would prevent, and if you would like more information, you know who you are, let me know. I will answer any questions you have about any form of immigration, right down to the kids in cages. But at this point, I've covered the basis of mine and my buddy's conversation and then some. The point being, you spend more money annually on the illegals than you would in your entire life on the wall. And yes, perhaps, they may still get over the border, but can we properly staff and patrol the wall? If we do that and we let the Border Patrol do their jobs, we can limit the number more and more, just like we have every month for the last 8 months for the first time in almost 30 years. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.